Hey guys, techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. Well guys, it's time to be prepared. And not only that, you might want to help your parents and your grandparents also. Who wouldn't want to have a small flashlight in our car or truck with a huge battery in it that can actually jumpstart 8-cylinder gas vehicles or 4-liter diesel engines and still have a bunch of other features? This is a 10-in-1 tool. It's small, it's lightweight, and guys, we're also going to show you another model as well. And we're going to be testing these for a couple of days, and we're going to give you our honest opinion. So in this review, we're going to go ahead and do a quick unboxing so you can see what's included. All right, I'm going to compare this model to the other one just so you could see some of the features, the specs. But why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. Let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing. And there you go, there is everything, and I opened both models. Now again, in this review, we're going to focus more on the 10-in-1, but I will leave you a comparison slide so you can know some of the differences between this rose gold model. So this is a 10-in-1, and this is a 3-in-1. All right, that means that this has 3 features in one, this is 10 features in one. Okay, let's take a moment now and go over the 10-in-1. So you do get your charging jump start cables that connect to the flashlight power bank. You get a car charger. You get the cable, so they give you the USB micro cable, okay? And then you do get the power brick, so you can charge this on an AC outlet. You get a manual, and you get a small carry bag as well, all right? Now, one thing I noticed on the 3-in-1 is they give you a carry. Look at this case here. So you get a nice case. If you're into pink, you know, you've got a pink zipper, a pink carry handle. So rose gold flashlight, we're going to show you that in a little while. You do get your carry bag if you don't want to bring this. You get a manual, again, a car charger, a regular charger, the cable, and the jumper cables as well. So pretty cool. Let's take some time and go over some basics. So this is the 10-in-1. MSRP is $139. This is the 3-in-1. MSRP is $119. Now, let's talk a little bit about battery. So this has an 8,000 milliamp battery, and this is actually measured differently. They call it 37,000 megawatt hour battery. Now, I did calculate the difference. This is really a 3,083 milliamp battery. So don't forget, 8,000 milliamp versus 3,000 milliamp. Definitely a bigger battery, and you'll see why. Because this can actually start, you know, some larger vehicles, bigger engines, all right? Now, the battery technology in here is a lithium polymer battery. It's not a lithium ion, all right? And the life cycles on the battery is 1,000. So you can actually use this from full to empty 1,000 times, and then you'll have 70% of the battery left. So that's a pretty good battery. Now let's talk a little bit about jumpstart, and here's where the battery comes into play. So the 10-in-1 can handle 200 amp start, 800 amp peak. It can start 8-cylinder, 7-liter gas vehicles or a 4-liter diesel. Now the 3-in-1 has a 200 amp start, but it only goes to 400 amp peak. I will tell you, the box actually says 600 amp, but that's not correct. So I just want to let you know if you do buy one of these. Now this can do an 8-cylinder up to 5-liter gas or 2-liter diesel. All right, let's talk about flashlights. So they both have flashlights. They're 4-mode flashlights. They're 8 watts, 330 lumen. So they can do high, they can do low, and they can do SOS, and they'll do strobe also. So that's pretty cool. It'll do all 4 of those. Now they say these can reach 490 feet. 95 feet, all right? I don't know. I'm going to show this in the backyard. I don't have that much distance. We'll see how they do there. USB, so, and I'll show it, but this one's got one USB port. This one's got two, okay? Now, the material is different on both of these. So, you'll see here that this is made of a polycarbonate TPU, so it's actually pretty light for its size, all right? That's 2.5 pounds, by the way, or 1.134 kilogram. Now, this has got aluminum casing, so it's heavier. This is 2.9 pounds or 1.315 kilograms, and they both come with a 1-year warranty. I just want to take a moment and show you some of the colors, and we'll make sure links are in the description. So for the 10-in-1 model, you've got 3 colors: white, black, and purple. Now for the 3-in-1 model, you've got the rose gold we showed you today, and you've got the black. Again, we'll put links in the description. So let's take a close look at the 10-in-1. So you can see here you've got reflective, so that's kind of cool, and that's actually one of the features. So I'll go over all 10 of the features, but I'm going to show you some of those features. It's got a nice grip, so that's nice, you know, so it won't fall out of your hand. Now it's got a cap that comes off, but before you take the cap off, you've got a thermometer, and you've also got a compass on here. So that's not bad. Pretty cool. Now, as you unscrew this, it'll stay on, and you've got your on and off switch here on the front, but this is also an alarm. Now, let me press this real quick, and you know what I'll do? I'll come right back. I'll pull out the dB monitor. So as you can see, it's really around 39 dBA in this room. I'm speaking right now, but let me stop. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the alarm real quick. And I'm going to do it, you know, right here. I'm just going to do it not too far away. I'm going to move it here, and let's see how loud it gets. So as you can see, we got about 72 dBA. So that's one of the features. Now let's continue on and take a look at this. So we do have the charging port here, and the cable's included, right? So you just take this guy and plug it right in there. And you got to make sure that you put it in the right way, because if you put this cable in this way, you can see here you can damage it. You got 2 USB ports, which is nice. All right, these are 5 volt, 2.4 amp. And then you've got your jump start. So when this is fully charged, all you're going to do is take this, and again, you can't make a mistake because of the shape. You're going to put it in here, and then you could see here that you've got another light, so that's another feature. And as you can see here, this is flashing right now, you know, and I'm pretty sure it's not ready yet because this needs to be fully charged. But I'll show you that later on. All right, but yeah, I mean, you know, wiggle it out, be careful. Okay, sorry about the camera shakeage. And then, you know, we'll go over the flashlight. Now here's your power button for your flashlight. And as you can see here, this will also show how much battery life you have. So let me just turn off all the flashlights because I'm going to show you that in the dark later. So it's got 3 of the 4 bars are showing that it's charged. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's take a close look at the rose gold. So they do tell you fully charge before use and every 3 months also. All right, and I guess that's just to maintain the battery. And normally you don't want something like this fully charged or at 0 sitting around for months. So, you know, at least have a 50% charge is usually pretty good. But here's a close look at that rose gold. And, you know, this one doesn't have any fancy cap. It just, you lift this up. You've got the spot here for, obviously, jump starting. Your on and off switch, which you have to remember to turn on. And then you've also got your, you know, USB, so you can power devices. Now, if we turn this on, you'll notice it should actually show me, let me see, is it the flashlight? Let me just see if I can get these lights to turn on. So there you go. They're not that bright, but you do have lights below the USB showing you that you have a charge. And again, here's where you charge the unit. Put this on top. It'll protect the ports. And that's your rose gold. All right, we're going to take some time now and go over the 10-in-1 features and the 3-in-1 features. All right, I'll put them right here on the screen for you. Let's start off with the 3-in-1. That's pretty simple. So number 1, you get a jump starter. Number 2, you get a flashlight with 4 modes. And number 3, you get a power bank. All right. Now let's go over to the 10-in-1 now. Number 1, you get water resistance IP65 rated. We finally found that out. Number 2, you get an SOS alarm. Now I believe we played that earlier for you. Number 3, you get a power bank with 2 USB ports. Number 4, you get a jump starter. Number 5, you get a mini LED flashlight that faces the cables when you're jump starting. We're going to show you that coming up. Number 6, you get a 4-mode flashlight. Now we're going to demo that later on. Number 7, you get a red flashlight warning signal. Again, we're going to demo that when we demo the flashlight. Number 8, you get reflective strip on the flashlights, as you can see here. So that's your reflective strip for high visibility. Number 9 and number 10, a thermometer and a compass. And you saw that earlier when we were showing you the cap on here that actually comes off so you can get at the jump portion and the USB cables. So this next screen is referring to the 10-in-1 with the bigger battery. And it says you can jump start a full-size truck up to 78 times, as you can see on the screen. You can jump start a mid-size SUV up to 66 times. A full-size car up to 56 times, a riding lawnmower up to 109 times, an ATV up to 84 times, and a motorcycle up to 39 times. Now, I'm assuming that's when this thing is fully charged. Now, these devices also have 10 levels of built-in protection. I won't read them to you, but you could see it there on the bottom right of the screen, and you can hit pause. So here I am at the truck, just to give you an example on how to connect this. So once you put this inside the flashlight, it's going to turn on a flashlight facing towards where you're working. So that can be helpful. Now it's daytime, but it does work. Now you want to start off basically connecting the red, which is your positive, all right? And then you want to connect the black. Once you do that, you want to look at the light here to see that it's green. All right, if it's red, it means that you've got to check your connections, okay? But if it's green, all I have to do now is lay this down, go in the vehicle, and start my engine. And that's it. All right, I'm outside, and I wanted to show you this mini LED flashlight and how bright it gets. You know, just so you know, I mean, look, if you're out in emergency, so the light is basically on the jumper cables, you know, so it's not bad. I'm going to open my hood up. Now, the only thing I don't know is if there's a light under my hood. There might be. So I figured I would at least show you outside how bright the light gets. Let me open my hood up. All right, so good news. I don't have a light. Well, maybe not good news. I don't have a light when I open my hood. But, you know, here we go, right? I mean, you know, this is a hybrid. So, you know, there's the battery. And as you can see, it does help, right? So you've got your cables. And obviously this will help as you are out in the dark trying to put your cables on. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and see if this is powerful enough to charge an iPad. So I'll plug this in. All right, the screen lit up. And we do have that lightning bolt that we're looking for in the corner. So that's good. Now let's leave that plugged in and let's see if it has enough power to power a, Samsung Fold 3, right? I mean, this is not a basic device. And there you go. So we're charging these two devices off of that power bank flashlight. Let's do the same thing with the smaller model. Now again, it's just smaller because the battery's smaller. So let's see, does it supply enough power to power and charge an iPad? Look at that. So that works. And we should have that lightning bolt there in the corner. Good. What about the Samsung phone? Let's try that. Let me take this cable out. Let me put the correct cable in. And again, it doesn't come with cables other than a charging cable. So the cables I'm using are my own. But let's plug this in. And there you go. We're getting enough power to charge these devices. That's good to know. All right, we are going to test the 10-in-1. All right, it's dark out, and we're about 37 feet away from the pole over there. So I'm going to turn the light on, and this is the, I believe it's high. All right, so that's 37 feet away. Now, if I aim towards the shed, it'll be a little further away. So let's go to the shed. And you can see it does provide pretty decent light. Not bad. It's not the best flashlight, but it does the job. And it's also very wide. It's very hard for me to show you that because it doesn't have, you can't adjust this, by the way. So, you get, that's what you get. All right. I mean, it's as you can see on the left-hand side, it's a wide flashlight. Now, if I hit the button again, it'll go to a low, then it'll go to SOS, and then it'll go to strobe. All right. Now here is the red light that's included. Brooklyn, you stay, okay? Now you just have to hold the power button down, and then it'll turn on. That's it. Okay. Now it does have a symbol. I don't know what this symbol is, folks. But there's your red. And let me just put this somewhere and see how far you can see it as well. So there's the light. It is about 40 feet away. It's sitting on top of the shed. All right, so that's the red light feature. Okay, now this one is the rose gold. I'll turn on the rose gold. Okay, and there you go. There's our light. Again, lights up the yard. Pretty good. So that's rose gold. Let's turn that off. And let's turn on the other one again. Okay. So very similar in quality. Obviously, they're 8 watts. They do the job. But rose gold. All right, turn that on. Again, low, SOS, and strobe. So I just came in from doing the flashlight demos, and I think the only thing I'm disappointed in is that they're not adjustable. So you get certain flashlights that actually have the knob here, where you can adjust the wideness and the narrowness of the beam. And, listen, you're spending $120 or $130. It would have been nice to have that. So let's go ahead and wrap this up and just talk about the big differences between these two. So this does come with a carry bag, and it also comes with this case. This comes with a carry bag, but it doesn't come with a case. This has a larger battery that can also jumpstart larger vehicles. All right, so that's a big difference here. This is also water resistant, right? So this has a resistance of IP65. This has an SOS alarm. They both have USB ports, but this one has 2. Okay, this has a mini flashlight. So when you actually have this turned around with the jumper cables, that little light might be helpful. They both have a 4-mode flashlight. This has a red flashing warning signal, which could be helpful in emergencies. This has that reflective strip on it as well, which is nice. This has a thermometer, and this has a compass. So there is your big difference for around $10 more. All right, guys. So listen, I hope that you found this review helpful in some way. You know, I thought it was pretty interesting, and I said, you know what, this is a brand that seems to be growing. It's got some good ratings online. So if you found the review helpful, definitely give us a thumbs up. That would really help the channel. If you're new to the channel, by the way, take a moment and subscribe, become a member of the family, share our video as well with your friends, your families, and if you're in any chat rooms. And if you'd like to follow us on social media, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Hey guys, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. As you can see, Brooklyn, she's waving her tail for you. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and you'll get notified of new videos we come out with. Also, follow us and contact us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.